everybody, it's the Lady Shatana. Thanks for coming back to join me on my watery adventures. We are hanging out in our amazing new diving gear. Well, not so new anymore, but super awesome. Super love it. And we are standing at our original outside waypoint. And we've got a lot of changes to look at today, and some things we're going to do and some stuff, and it's going to be great. So the first thing is this. This doesn't look anything like it did last time we were here. So the town hall upgrade has completed, and what used to be what I used as my front door is no longer a front door. So we're going to go over and we're going to see what the front door actually is now. It's over on this side. So this is where the life rafts were before, that had our little trees and stuff on it. And now it is what appears to be a landing pad for something, for a ship, for something. And there's something over there. We're going to go look at that in a minute. Very cool. Totally different. What we got going on up here. It's now like a safe little fortress landing pad thing. There's some sections here with signage that says upgrade safe. If my understanding is correct, that means you could put whatever you wanted here and it would not be affected with additional upgrades to this area. So you can put your own things in these spots, which is cool. We now have this building, which also says upgrade safe. So again, assuming you can put whatever you like inside this space and it will not be removed with any upgrades. And down to our new little entryway foyer kind of thing, which is pretty cool. But we got these, what appears to be a closed door now, but we've got these funky doors with levers. Very neat. Very secure. I think it looks pretty cool. And the guard tower over here. And continuing on down, things got a little bit fancier in here. And if I understood my conversation with Mubian correctly, these spots are actually for the guard towers that are the really cool bubble. It's the alternative. It's like a glass bubble kind of thing. So apparently we can put them here, and we will do that at some point. But yeah, so everything's back to being all nice and lit up and nice and shiny on the outside. One thing that was interesting is the tavern, when we upgraded it to level 2, put in these windows over here. But when we upgraded the town hall itself, it overrode that by updating the exterior. And those windows are now gone. So we can, if I'm correct, we can repair the tavern and it would put those back, or it will just come back when we do the next upgrade for that. So yeah, things are ticking right along. I've got a whole bunch of things upgraded. As you can see, this builder is up to level 4. Level 4 being ocean stuff. I had plenty of that, so was able to get that upgrade done. And I did one or two of the other builders as well for that. Down on C deck, we have a number of things going on. So the mine right now is at level 3. We're going to get that updated to level 4. So at level 3, the central shaft can go down to 0 level, and at level 4 it goes down to bedrock. So level 4 is when it will actually dig down the rest of the way and then be able to start working out from there. So we actually do have an upgrade in progress there. So our miner is going to start having all kinds of things to do, which is very exciting. What have we got going over here? Now let's look at this one first. the warehouse. So we had that thing where we wanted to put in a guard tower, but we didn't have enough space to put it out at the end because of where the border was. And so we built this temporary guard tower on the side over here. So we're actually going to take this down, because once that completed, our border got pushed out just enough. I think it pushed out to here. So I was able to put this guard tower in, which is down here. And yeah, so I was able to put this one in. Now I can take that one down because I'm going to actually replace it with another delivery man, so or courier. So this is what I was talking about with border leapfrogging. So you'll build a guard tower close enough to the border to just push it out so you can put the guard tower where you actually want it, and then take this down. Now what I will do with the taking this down is I will actually I'll deconstruct it so that it will pull everything down, and then I would move it somewhere else normally, and then I would maintain that one level, is what I would usually do. But because this is a pretty standard shape for most builds, I could just destroy the guard tower and I could replace this with something else that is using the same base module shape. That being said, because the couriers don't actually use this shape, that particular method would not be useful. But if it was anything else that I was putting here, that's what I would probably do. I would probably just sacrifice that level 1 guard tower and use the build for something else. So yeah, so I'm probably going to be pulling that out and replacing that with another courier. Yeah, things are looking quite nice up here. And what else we got going on? We have the, let's see, the university and the residents at the other end are getting updated, and I've added in some more crafters getting built up here. This one building out in these directions. So I've got, yeah, so coming out, I've got 4 different ones coming in here. I believe it's the sifter, the crusher, the stone smelter, and the glass works, because I have a tendency where I just, I was continually working on university researches and just never went over and built the things. So now I have them all queued up to get built over here. So you can see, oh hey buddy, see now we can come up, we can sort of take care of these guys without worrying about drowning, because our stuff is nice and aerated. Yeah, so you can see I've got the huts out here, and these 2 have started, and then they'll work on these ones. And then the residents over here working on upgrading town hall looks really cool from out here now with the sort of struts holding everything up, and I think it's starting to look really great. And then over here, this is the new herder stuff. So let's actually do up here. So here we've got another one of these kind of life raft jobbies, but this is it's actually really cool. It is an entryway to get your animals down into where they're going to be living, which is pretty cool. But look at this at nighttime when we get up to this level. I mean, look at this, guys, it's gorgeous. It's so awesome looking when you get up to the level 3 with all of these really great lights, and then that looks so cool up there. I'm super happy with what we've been doing here. So one thing that we're going to need to do is go get some animals, and we will do that in a minute. But you can see this boop right there. So you're going to actually push the animals in, and they're going to land here, and they're going to be nice and safe, and it's going to be super hilarious and great and awesome and stuff. But what we're going to actually look at today is, so this is the cowhand, and we are going to be adding the next herder, which is actually connect up here and share the pasture space upstairs. It is one of the exceptions to the rule that is in Aquatica. There's like 3 exceptions, and this is one of them. But I can't recall if I. Yes, I did. I made the huts. So I'm thinking I've got cows upstairs. Let's go ahead and add. Let's add some piggies. I think that's what we're gonna do. So the cows and the piggies can all go together, and we're going to do it right here. So right clicking, going to agriculture and husbandry, and picking the swineherd's hut and moving it out. And so again, this is one of the exceptions, so it won't have the sand to help guide us, but we're actually going to be going outside to review everything. But it's the same sort of thing where we're going to be lining up where the stone is. And let's see, do we have a door? We do, so let's make that do that door. Which one is it that we need for these? This one? I always forget how long these take to break in regular. Boop 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 boop. So we're gonna put in a door, and it's gonna be great. And then we are going to go ahead and preview this and make sure it's in the right place, because this one does look really really quite different, and it's the only one in Aquatica that does have this sort of overlapping quality to it. Some of the other built-ins, like the school and the library that are built into the university, they're already placed in there, so we don't do the building of it ourselves. But so here we go. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna take a look, and so we can see that the hut is going to be coming in right here, attached to the first hut, but it is overlapping what's on top. Like if I move it, you'll see that it is the same, where it has that long on the top and short on the bottom, and that this top part does overlap as well. So they're sharing that top part and sharing this as well. So it will be a little interesting when you do upgrades. If you were to say upgrade this to level 5, it would upgrade all of this, and if you left this at level 1 and didn't do any upgrades and then chose to upgrade it, it would actually break this back down to the lower level. So you are probably going to want to kind of like leapfrog it. But I'm going to ask Mubian what happens if you upgrade them, if you had like a builder on each one upgrading at the same time. I'm really curious what that would do. So I'm going to ask him. I may even go and test it in creative, or just to see what that does. But anyway, that's what it's going to look like. They fit right together, and once it gets up to level 5, it's going to be nice and glass, and everybody's going to be having a great time and happy. It's going to be great. So I have 35 seconds left, so I am going to go ahead and just click OK, and we're going to hit build on that, build, and go back inside before we drown. But it's so cool having that much time to go out and think about what we're doing and discuss what's happening and that. So because we came in the top, this had just finished, so I hadn't actually taken the safety glass out yet. I'm gonna ask Mubian why he did these differently like this. It's probably because of not being sure which side was going to be connecting, is going to be my guess. So yeah, it just, as long as you're aware that this is a little bit different. The great thing is, by taking these down, putting them back in the warehouse, they will be available for the next build. So we won't have to make too many more of these. But it's so slow breaking these. But what's really great, because it's harder to accidentally take out DO blocks. And they are, I believe, DO blocks are more resistant to explosions, and they might even be fireproof. I can't quite recall. But yeah, I'll be able to take all those down, and then now I can actually go and collect some animals. I think will be really exciting. Now this one over here, the chicken herder, is a standard kind of hut. So it did have the sand there, and same thing where we've got the hut downstairs and we've got the chicken hut upstairs. And this one, we won't be luring chickens in. I'm going to go and collect a whole bunch of eggs, and I will just throw eggs until I get 2 chickens. And it will be great. So we're going to leave that like that. And what else did we get updated? Not a whole heck of a lot. We got the bakery on the go, and down here I think we just got maybe an upgrade on the farm fields. Yeah, just to upgrade them a little bit. So I think what the next thing we're going to want to do is probably grab some food, because I'm hungry and I don't think I want to eat this zombie flesh that I've got in my inventory. Saw some little bats wandering around. I do love them. I love the bats. So let's take some toast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not going to, actually we'll probably get started. We'll place that shepherd's hut, and then we'll be adding the rabbit hutch in with the shepherd's hut. So we're going to put that out here. So let's get that in there, get it started. Shepherd's hut. That looks fairly lined up. I believe this is, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to want. And then once that's in, we will add the rabbit hutch so that they are together. Now the rabbits I can see being a bit more difficult to locate and capture, but we'll see how I can manage with that. So let's get out here. Our builders have a lot on the go right now, but let's go ahead and get it started. So what we are going to have to do next, I think, is get some cows. I think we're going to want a cow. So there is actually a way that you can do that. Make sure we have a boat, and we're going to go to where we know that there's some cows. And I do happen to know that in that that desert village that's through that awesome underground river, Cavern, there was some cows that were actually in a little corral, pen sort of thing. So let's go over there. And do I have any wheat? I have 1 wheat on me, which is great. I kept a couple of those pirate banners to make myself feel better about being attacked by pirates. I think it's Berloriad is the, yeah, that's the one we wanted. I do love this village. It's such a lovely place. Okay, let's see, the cavern and the thing over there. I think the cows are over this direction. I had wandered over a couple of times and was breeding the cows so that when I take a couple away that there's still a couple here just in case. That's what I usually do when I'm collecting the animals, just because if I happen to get them unalived on the way home, I'll still have some available in a place where I know where they are. So let's do this. Let's take some hay and turn it into the wheat, and then we'll do that. And hey guys, hey, how do you do? As you can see, it hasn't been too terribly long since I've been here. They are still on a cooldown, but I have quite a few of them. So let's see if I can get just one out. There we go. There we go. Can we close that? Did we close it? Oh, no, don't let them out. Okay, the baby cows, you can stay here. I want you to stay here. I only want you to come with me. That's alright. That's alright. They'll just be wandering down by the river, abandoned and alone, and I'll feel sad. So I'll have to come back and maybe get them. Where'd they go? Ooh, look out. Hello. Hello. Ooh. Okay, come with me. Come on. Hello. Nice cows. This probably would be easier if I'd taken the time and remembered to make a lead, because that's always easier to do, but I forgot. So there you go. Okay, so you get the cow down here. Okay, and now we need to put our boat in the water and put our boat in the water, and then we get the cow. Say cow, and then you leave the cow until it lands in the boat. Now the problem is I now have 2 cows in the boat. Do I murder one? I don't necessarily want to murder one. I only want one of you guys. Okay, can I get just the one cow? Can I get, come on. I don't want the baby cows, I want the big cow. Well, you know what, a baby cow will work, right? Baby cow will work. Alright, we got a cow, and it's getting to be dark, but we're going to take this cow back home through the beautiful caverns. So here we go. And we are here. We made it, and we have our little cow with us. So the thing to do is to have your wheat ready and to remove the boat and leave the cow and do that. And there he goes. Drop him down. It feels like horrible, but look, he's totally fine. Boop, there we go. Good baby cow. Good guy. There you go. A little more wheat for you. Happy, happy cow. So there you go. That is how you get your beasties in here. And once you have 2, really, you only need 2, and start your little breeding program, then they will stay nice and safe. So yeah, I will do that for each of the beasties, except of course for the chickens, where I will just go and collect a whole bunch of chicken eggs and throw them until I get enough chickens. So there you go. It's actually pretty easy to get all the animals into your colony. I know this was definitely something that was a big discussion about getting them in here. The same thing with Cavern as well, with having to make sure that you could actually get the beasties into the pens while you're living underground. So let's throw a couple of these things back into there. And what else have we got on the go? Oh, I definitely wanted to put more glass viewing kind of areas into my personal space over here. So this really interesting guard station, their guard tower that Mubian built, which is the alternative, and I know I've mentioned it a couple times, but I don't know if I've actually shown anybody or shown you guys. But it starts out like this. It's a little bit smaller than the regular guard tower, but what it's going to end up is an entire glass bubble. So it will be a really, really great viewing area for my view of the reef. And as you can see, I built myself a little kitchen over here. I was trying to come up with interesting ways to put a kitchen into a small space, so that's what I've come up with. I do love being able to peek through these little windows and get a really good view of the colony as it's coming together. I am considering in this spot here, Mubian actually did design a whole module for the waystone, and I was thinking about putting it in here. It will butt up against these two guys and sit on top here, and I think I might add it in there. We'll see how I'm feeling for that. So, but to show you what this module looks like, let me maybe put it, preview it over here so that everybody can see it. And we won't actually build it here, but just to see what it looks like. It's the guard tower, and it's the alternative, and it's the one with the door right there. So let's go take a look outside so we can see what it looks like when it's built. And at level 5, so you can see it's just a glass bubble, and I think that's really cool. So that's what I'm putting at on the far end there, because I think it's gonna look really, really fun right there. And it will push the border out again further that way. But yeah, I think that'll be really, really great. So what else? Now that we can do this, we can come out and see our courier stations as they are getting built. So these are, what are we at here? Level 3. Oh, hey, hi, buddy. Hello. Hi. How you doing? How you doing? Thanks very much. Oh, I appreciate that. What do we got? Ooh, aquamarine. So I think the next thing is once this gets built down and the miner can actually start doing his thing down there, unfortunately it's not going to build this nice shaft, which would have been really, really nice. So what I think I might do is one of two things. I might see if Mubian has some thoughts on maybe building a sort of a builder decor that can go in and replace the cobble on the outside here with a really nice glass shaft, or I might just go and now that I can be out here for a bit at a time, just change it myself to a really nice glass mine shaft there. So yeah, so get that so it looks real nice. And then what else? We'll have to take a look and see what huts and crafters we're still missing that we still need to do our do our research for, because there's plenty of things that I haven't done yet. I still have to do the flower shop and the I'm building the composter over by the tree atrium and the forester. Once I do that, then I can do the dyer and stuff, so make sure I get those going. And then what else? Maybe get the enchanter tower up so I can start getting the nether mine and alchemist and some other interesting ones there. What else are we still short for building? We need to put in an apiary. Because why not? Because I love bees. And so I was trying to decide where I was going to put the apiary, and I was actually thinking over to this end. So the apiary, and then maybe off of that I'll put the florist and the plantation and things, because we have some of them coming off here, but I like the symmetry going on over here, so I don't know if I want to build any further this way. But by putting the apiary and the florist and things like that here, we'll get that symmetry going on this end of things, which I think would be really nice. So yeah, so we're going to take that out, and then other regular crafters like the mechanics and stuff like that all come out on this side. Again, because I do like symmetry. I was going to try and stay away from it, but you guys know me. I can't. I can't do it. So I'll be as symmetrical as I can, and still looking really nice. We'll get this residence. We'll really work on that so that we have enough resident spots for all of the crafters coming in here. And what else? A barracks. We haven't had to worry too much about the pirates, because we've been going and dealing with them ourselves when they do show up. I have been given a little secret that there might be some things happening that will make me actually have to worry a bit more about pirates. So we'll see about that. I have suggested to Mubian that he should do a barracks that goes up to the surface, so like has a sea deck that maybe the guards can go up and fight the pirates up there. But he's a busy guy, so I don't know if that's actually going to happen. But I am wondering about that, though, with maybe a kind of decor that will facilitate that. Though, that being said, I can just build a couple of those new lure towers that Mubian did put in, and that would let the pirates come on down, and then all the guards in the barracks would have something to do. So I have to decide where I want to put the barracks. Maybe I'll put, I don't know, I have to think about it, about where I would want to put that. So there's still a lot to build. There's a lot to do, and we're just kind of trucking along. I'm really excited to get everything up to 4 and 5, especially once we get things up to 5. All the glass, it's gonna be gorgeous. I'm really excited about that. What else? Listen, silly Axel, why are you swimming? You having a little swim? A little swim in the water? This is, shouldn't you be working? I mean, you're supposed to be working. Though I suppose having a little swim on your coffee break is acceptable. What else? I'm gonna, work on getting all these things done and upgraded in between. Work on getting those herders all built and collecting the animals and getting those working. And what else? Move that guard tower, keep upgrading the guard at the end so we can get a nice glass viewing area. And what else? Augustus is doing a great job gathering lots of fish. He's very dedicated. Very, very glad to have him around. That's the composter up there. Get that upgraded and doing some more. See, this will look really cool when we take this out and it'll just be the couriers there. So I have the 4 couriers on the bottom level are all the pufferfish ones, but I think I will choose the other styles to put on the upper level because they look really, really cool too. And what else? I think that's about it, really. I think we're just going to keep doing that. I believe at this point that I have now gone over all of the special builds that are a little different, that have different placement rules. I think everything else is pretty standard. You place it all the same way, following the same rules. So I think I'm gonna leave it there for today. So I hope that you are having an absolutely fantastic day and that we see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.